Final Fantasy VII Remake got a whole bunch of shit today. We get to see what the hell the actual menu screen looks like, and I'm actually gonna move my face down here. So check this shit out. I don't know what they're exactly gonna use this for. This personally feels like a very early game thing, where something in here is gonna open up. Like, you're gonna get more information here, but this is essentially elemental, right? Elemental materia. But here's the difference. Check this out. Weapon gets 2% linked elemental damage, and you have linked elemental damage. So, if it's on the armor. Damn it! I thought it was on both. So the cool part is that it just directly tells you exactly what it's doing now. If it's on armor, it has a different effect. If it's on the weapon, it has a different effect, and they specifically go over that shit now. It's weird that 5% linked elemental damage. I don't know exactly what they're referring to, but that doesn't seem like a lot, unless the elemental can do a lot more than regular stuff. But magic does do a lot more than regular attacks, so 5% might not be a lot, or it seems like it might not be a lot until you start getting into the game and you realize how much damage that magic actually does. Because I would say that is true. You know what? That is very true. This game isn't like, I'm gonna press attack and I'm gonna attack once. What happens when you attack in Final Fantasy VII Remake? You're swinging like 400 times. So 5% of elemental damage on top of you swinging 400 times is gonna be a huge damage boost. So it isn't like old school, whack, take my turn, whack. It's gonna be a bit different from that. So, either way, it's cool to see that. Blue Materia is back. They have a separate slot over here for the red Materia. This could be Ifrit. This most likely is Thunder or Blizzard or something like that. And they finally are showing the fact that the game is going to have purple Materia, which is, what was it, categorized as special or something like that? HP plus, speed plus, all that kind of stuff. If you miss turn-based, then play it in turn-based. It's already in the game. No one can complain about that anymore. If you're like, oh, God, I'm not gonna get this game because it's turn-based, they literally put a turn-based mode into the game. Independent, that's what it's called. Yeah, independent. But yeah, everything is very traditional still. Buster Sword, Iron Bangle, Power Wrist Guards. All right, that's all the same. Showing how far the AP progress bar is, and the only thing that seems off to me, really, is the fact that this part of the screen is cool, that you get to see a big glowing materia, but it almost feels like this should be used for something else. Like, this should be used for something else. Wait, really? Yes! Like, that was their big announcement at Tokyo Game Show. Final Fantasy VII Remake has a turn-based mode in it, where you don't play it like an action game. No shit. The only thing that it's missing, I only see one customizable option to remove materia, and that's about it. I don't see materia loadouts. So we'll see. Materia loadouts didn't end up being really a problem until later in Final Fantasy VII, like much later in the game. However, I don't know how much materia you're going to be getting in this game. Like, I don't know. I think it's cool that you get like a video. There's a video that's over here. And when you attack with an elemental materia now, you will actually see the elemental attack, like modifying your attack, like progress. So if you're whacking, you're going to see thunder or ice as an example here. That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. But yeah, everything's normal over here. Instead of like defense percentage, I think they're sort of getting rid of that because that was ultimately kind of confusing. But luck, speed, spirit, vit, magic, strength, magic defense, magic attack. Cool that this is all here. Here's the damn timer. They've been playing for an hour at this point. And to me personally, this looks like Cloud is in the train system, the underground like train area, when they're getting to the next reactor after the first bombing run. That's what it looks like the character's at right now. So it's definitely the train tunnel. About an hour into the game, he's going to the train tunnel again. So that's cool. Guild counter, everything. That's about all we can really pull from this. But the fact that you just get to see that, yes, it is a traditional materia system. Materia has growth. You're going to see what it does more than ever before. And the most important thing to me is the customization options. Will you be able to, like, how much materia is going to be in the game to allow you to mess with things? Because that's the most fun part of materia, is figuring out the crazy combinations. Like, wow, how can elemental affect this? How can added effect do something to that? Like, to be completely honest, things like blue materia end up making the game really interesting because blue materia modifies other properties of what you can do. So, I hope so. I really hope so. But it's just neat to see it all here, and it looks so. It's a menu, and it looks exactly like you would want it to look. Like, it's so weird. Like, it's a menu, and I'm like, oh. The only thing it's missing is the ability to change the color of the menu. I want to make the menu pineapple pink. That's the only thing it's missing. The only thing. Tifa full render. I think this is actually in-game because you can see a little bit of low-quality shots here, but yeah. They're trying to make Tifa a real person. They need to make her a real waifu for everybody. Cloud, I think this is actually CG. Barrett, most likely from in-game. Another in-game shot of Earth. What the hell are you attacking? Where the hell are you guys? Oh, there's a train over here, so they're in the train graveyard. It's a shot from the train graveyard. Still around the beginning of the game. Tifa, again, they're trying to make her more real. Just so chat can, you know, have a reason to buy toys. Barrett with big shit. Fucking Ifrit, dude. My god. My god. Here, can I full screen this? Can I full screen? Is it possible? Microsoft? I don't want to view actual size. Well, that's the actual size. There it is. Boom! Jesus, dude. Shit looks ridiculous. Tifa has a command materia? Wait, what? You're right! She's got sense! Do you think that's gonna be 4 times cut or something, chat? Hell no. That's gonna be sense materia. Aren't you excited? But yeah, she definitely has materia slotted into her bangle, her wrist guard. Sense materia, sweet! Maybe steel. Yeah, could possibly be steel. Most likely is sense. It's funny that New Threat makes that a joke all the time, where it's like, there's gonna be, it's a new yellow materia, oh god, it's gonna be double cut, it's gonna be flash, it's gonna be, oh god, oh cut and shit! And then you pick it up and it's another steel materia, or it's a sense, you're like, ugh. Like, even Cloud in the game is like, huh, shit, it wasn't worth it. Ifrit getting rock hard. So, I thought upon first inspection that this was the wall market. I thought this was wall market. It's not. This sign lines up with the area of the Sector 7 slums where Tifa has the 7th Heaven bar. 7th Heaven is essentially like right around the corner over here in the old game, like right on this side. But this is the item shop that's on the bottom of the Sector 7 slums. If things were lining up geographically, down here in this corner towards this direction would be that weird multi-storied building with the kids that curse at you and the guy with the gun shop, and you get to the top and they explain to you how the hell the game works. That would be around this area down here. But, I mean, there's already a bunch more stuff. Like, it's already big and expanded more than before. Only the best items today. Special high potion. I love it. I love it. It's perfect, and I love it. Yeah, dude. Like, just the fact that, like, all this stuff is, like, viewable in the distance now. Shit, dude. That's the big thing. There's rats. Look at Sector 7 slums. There's rats. Fucking rats. That's important. It needs to be funky, you know? It's gotta be a funky ass place. It's a slum, for crap's sake. And then yeah, 7th Heaven bar. Looking like it was hobbled together out of just random scraps that came from the upper plate. I love it, dude. I love it. It's actually perfect. Have a great day. You know why this is good? Do you know why this sign not looking like its actual real signage is good? Because it looks like it came out of FF7 original. It looks like it came out of one of those pre-rendered backgrounds where they just put stuff into the back. Like, it doesn't look like Tifa 7th Heaven has all this cool marketing stuff all over it and shit. No, it looks like it is directly out of the old FF7. Like, it's an attention to detail for them to not go too crazy with it, to tone it down, and try to stay as faithful to the original, but making it feel new. You know what I mean? And the FF7 original had a lot of weird shit like this, like giant Japanese letters slapped on the side of buildings, or, you know, kanji on different things, or just scribbled writing and things describing where to go. That was a huge part of old FF7. So, just the fact that that looks that way. It's a nice attention to detail that I don't think a lot of people that hadn't played old FF7 or appreciate old FF7 would notice. But it's like, fuck, dude. I see it. How is she a real person? How did they make her a real person? Fucking bullshit. They're really trying to get people's hopes up. Look at her. Look at her. They're trying to make her a real they're trying to make her real people. Fuck. Look, she's real. They're real people. They're not really real, but they're like real people. You're gonna feel bad. It's guaranteed you're gonna feel bad. RTX is on. They got RTX ×3. Shit. In-game screenshots. I think this is, jeez. This is probably some horrible bug creature. My God. This looks like it's in the sewer. Right after you fight, maybe you fight apps. There's some gross shit in the sewer. But look how crazy these creature designs are, man. Here's what I like. I like that the creature designs aren't afraid to get ridiculous and funky and weird and disgusting. I'm glad that the creature designs are kind of like Final Fantasy 15, where you can, it's a game in a realistic world, but you're allowed to have a giant magic snake that comes and squeezes you and grips you and then scatters off into like a river. I think it's cool that they're still allowing that shit to happen, to keep the fantasy elements intact in some way with the crazy steampunk stuff. It's like they get it. It's like they understand. Anyway. Did I fuck this thing up? Oh, and this is actually the confirmed box art. This is not a joke. This isn't a Photoshop either. You're gonna go to the store and you're gonna buy a copy of Final Fantasy VII Remake, and it will look like this on the box. This isn't bullshit. This was actually released from the Square Enix guys, and the guys from Square Enix USA were like, we really wanted to show this off in homage to the original FF7. This is what the box art's gonna look like. Fuck. Fuck. Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! Yeah, it doesn't say part 1, so people are mad. I am super pissed off about that. I can't believe that doesn't say part 1. Anyway, look at it! I'm so pissed, but I'm so mad. I'm so mad at this game. It doesn't say part 1. I'm so mad that she looks real. I think it's bullshit. She looks too real. People are gonna think they can date her. To me, that's genuinely, that's not cool. It's the same thing of them not putting part 1 on here. People think they can date Tifa. She looks too real. To me, that's total bullshit. That's total bullshit. They released the apps fight where we can hear all the music and watch the entire fight without any dialogue in the background. And in a proper bit rate. Jesus, dude! This is a video game! This is a motherfucking video game! Oh my god, dude. Dude, Aerith's animations are insane. She does all these flippies and dippies as she's summoning stuff. It is so sick. Look how big her dodge is, man. You're talking about her bust sizes? I'm paying attention to how big their fucking dodges are. Jesus Christ. We're just gonna wait. It's funny because I actually think that the turn-based stuff does interrupt the game quite a bit. But the fact that it's there is the sickest part. We need to review that, by the way. We have to review that footage because a lot of people... I'm gonna pause it really quick. A lot of people said that there might be interpretation of team-up attacks a la Chrono Trigger, which is what I was thinking there was gonna be in the game, that the characters' special moves can actually team up with other characters. And that's what I was assuming was going to be in the game, but we're going to review it after. That might be a hint at it, but we're going to take a look. God, I want to hear this in English so bad. I want to hear their banter, man. I just want to hear these characters talk to each other. Jesus. So they changed this animation, by the way. Cloud, when he has his heavy stance, he uses this one target combo. And before he would stab the ground, but they changed that. He doesn't stab the ground anymore. He does this big overhead chop. I think the ground stab ended up whiffing a lot of the time. So they changed it already. The water doesn't look amazing. If there's one thing that we can pull gripe for, the game does have a flaw. The big goopy water looks big and goopy. I want this game to have a variety of difficulty modes so bad. I want it to have an easy, and normal, a super normal, a hard, an extremely hard, a visceral, and an extreme mode. Or what would the last one be called? Mako Master? I need a wide variety of difficulty modes that change the way you can play the game. European Extreme? Please. Genova mode? Please give it to me. Cloud Must Die? Soldier First Class? There you go. European Extreme Soldier First Class is what it should be called. God, man. Good old hit stop. You mean you want this game now? I don't. I want them to take their time. I want them to take their time. I can wait. I've waited long enough. I can keep waiting, is what I feel. Because if it looks this good, then it's been worth the wait. Jesus Christ! She's so sick! She's so sick! We haven't even seen another limit break for Cloud yet. We're still seeing cross slash. I'm sorry, X slash. This is a video game. This is a video game. It's a game that videos. Fuck. Man. Fuck. So it's in here somewhere. There has been some rumors and speculation that they accidentally show off a team-up attack in this footage. And I wanted to literally frame by frame it and take a look, but I gotta find it. There's a part where Cloud is swinging around his sword, and it appears that Tifa spins, jumps on the end of Cloud's sword, and jumps off of it and gets a bunch of other attacks. Like it modifies Tifa's special move. I think it's coming up here somewhere. I think this is it. Here we go. So, the running theory that I've been reading from a lot of people, dual text. Yeah, like this is exactly what I was assuming could be in the game. When I was at E3, it seemed like there was opportunities gameplay-wise for characters' special moves to complement each other in certain ways, so that they can modify each other and work with each other, because it's a team-based game. Like, you got to think of it like that. These characters aren't just like taking their turns anymore. We're essentially making an action game. So why wouldn't you have the characters work with each other in some way? It seemed like there was opportunities for that. Anyway, this could be the first hint at it, but I haven't really reviewed the footage a lot, so let's take a look. Everyone says that if you frame by frame this, it looks like Tifa actually jumps on Cloud's sword, and when Cloud swings it, he throws Tifa into the monster, and she does all this flippy dippy shit. I'm gonna call it right now. I don't think it is. Hang on. I still think it's gonna happen, but I think this example right here is stretching it a little bit. I think this is just conveniently Tifa is doing a move where she zips back and forward, and that's her special move. Yeah, she did this charge up. Here's the special move. It starts, and then she flies back and is already, right, she already just went from one side of the screen to the other with like one frame. And then she zips left, right, and people thought this was it right here. It looked like Tifa was jumping on the side of Cloud's sword. I don't think so. It looks like it could be. But goddamn, dude, looking at this shit frame by frame looks fucking crazy. It looks like it could be, but I think it's hard to say, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I want to be wrong, though. I actually want to be wrong. Because I think she's just changing directions and Cloud's sword is over here. I don't think she's, like, impacting with his weapon. To me, personally, I kind of think it's a coincidence because she's already doing that motion all over the place. Like, after this, she goes over here. She's right here now. And what does she do? She's going to turn and then flip and do in the other direction. There was no Cloud sword over there. And then she's going to do the same thing over here and go back in. Zoop. Right? She's already repeating that same animation. I think it was like pure coincidence that it sort of looked that way, and then she zips back down over here. That's just a part of her special move. Please, dear God, do not let don't let anything come out close to this. I'm actually kind of happy that Last of Us is coming out around, like, within like a week and a half or 2 weeks of this game, because I have, like, no interest in Last of Us. It's just not my kind of game. But crap, dude. Let nothing else come out. Like, please put Guilty Gear in, like, July or some shit. Please let Neo 2 come out in, like, January so that I can pass the time easier. Please.